Oh, no, he just grabbed it for me.
Okay, Jeffrey, you want to lead us off, or you want me to start it off? Well, I'll start it off. That didn't suck. That was a pretty good round.
There was no suck in that round, no.
Yeah.
Zero suck.
Just talk a little bit about what you felt most good about.
Well, I was, you know, we did the whole spiel in the winter. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. I played nicely at Hawaii. It's like my first top 10 in like 100 years. So things were working. I messed around a little bit more up in the last couple of weeks and brought it here. And so, but you know, the third hole, I started off, you know, good. Hit two really beauties hit a beauty to two. Good 5-iron shot there. So I'm like, all right, it's there. I kind of overdrew it, or we could call it a hook, on 3. I'm thinking, okay, it's in the hazard. That's where it belongs. And as I'm walking up, Pete's way up in front. And I'm looking, and I almost stepped on my ball, which hit something and came back 80 yards, but in the first, it was perfect lie, at 174 or 5 yards. And then I just made a 2. Hit a 5-iron in the hole. Pete pulled me off the 6. Hit a 5. It was pretty, I was just trying to hit it on the green, really. And pretty looking shot, big high draw right up over the deal, and went in. So then we were off to a rolling there.
4 birdies in the last 5 holes, 4 consecutive. How good did that feel?
It was good. It was especially, you know, you play I didn't even know what I shot in the front line until I added it up, but I had a good putt on, is it 9, the par 3 now? See, the route changed. I don't know where I am.
10 to 3.
Okay, 10.
For par?
Yeah, I hit a crappy 3-iron and hit kick left and went in the sand, whatever you call that.
Barranca or whatever.
In the sandy area. Hit a nice pitch, but it went by about 12 feet on the fringe in. It's one of those days. And then I just kept hitting good shot after good shot after that. I made, where did I make bogey? Oh, on, what used to be 16, I think. So like I said, I don't know where I am. Hit a real pretty 7-iron, a hair right of the hole. Hit just on the fringe, in the water. Jumped in there, hit it out, 2-putted, made 5, ran. Then all of a sudden, I hit a lot of good shots coming home. Just didn't hit that putt 18. I cut the corner, not on purpose on 18. Pete thought I did it on purpose, but I didn't. Just hit it too far. Birdie in 17 was cool, though. And those don't come around for me very often. Good driver and a 4-iron. So it was good. It was balls in front of me all day.
4-iron into 17. What was the rest of that run? That 4 birdie?
I hit a pretty 9-iron into where the birdie. Yes. I don't know where I am. Real like 15 feet, 10 feet left of the hole. Par 5, for somehow I had 245 or front and I hit it on the green. I was just trying to hit it short. It gets up on the green, 2-putted. And I hit a real nice looking 7-iron on 16 to 5 feet, 6 feet. And 17 was like maybe 3 feet behind the hole. Maybe 3 feet. 4-iron. That was cool. And 18, I blocked it. I mean, I blocked it, but I thought it was okay because I just hit it so solid. I just went. I think it might have caught it. Anyway, it was I had an opening, hit a 3-iron, hit a pretty good pitch. I thought I skipped it up closer than I did. I knew it was into the green and uphill, and I still didn't hit hard enough.
How long was that putt?
15 feet. You can't complain about that, right? It's like, oh my God, if I'd have birdied it, yeah, whatever. I made plenty of putts.
Well, to go that low, and you really didn't get the 5s today, right? You were thinking,
I think I got did I get 1 or 2 of them?
I thought you got 1.
Yeah, I think you might be. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But no, it's just I'm relying on what I've retaught myself, and I'm trusting it. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what Instagram guys are hilarious. And I'm like, well, all you gotta do is watch the ball. I've never done things normal, and I'm not gonna do things normal. So, and so far it's nice. I mean, is this gonna happen every day? Well, no. But I just want to keep keeping it in front of me.
In layman's terms, what's the biggest thing you try to do?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, have it work. Okay, it hasn't been working a long time. So I want the stress off my body. I mean, I wasn't in pain before, but so in the off season, I'll just make it quick, since you asked. In the off season, for like a month and a half, 2 months, I literally would try on purpose something different every 3 or 4 days. I go, all right, this next 4 days, I'm going to do this. This 3 or 4 days, I'm going to do this. 5 or 6 different ways, all the stuff I know. And about 2 weeks before Hawaii, I went, this is what I'm going to do, and we're not deviating. And that's what happened. So wider stance, way taller, handle up. lower body supporting the monster lateral upper. Oh my God, you're swaying. No, I'm not swaying. Am I right? I'm supported with the lower body. You know, so all of a sudden the shots are coming off. Most of them were like I'm looking, and it's like Pete goes, "What are you so surprised for?" I said, "Trust me, I'm surprised sometimes." So that's all I did, and you don't know if it's going to work or not. But I saw a lot of things happen good. That little 9-iron into 15, I don't know, what hole, after I made bogey, 14?
14.
I mean, that was just stood there, looked at that back right flag and went, we're going over there. And, you know, it's just a 9-iron, but the things that, in all of us, we have things that when we do something, we're like, uh-oh, that was something I want. And you remember that feel, and then you just carry it. But I'm trying not to mess around. I've had enough, plus I'm too old to mess around.
Is there a little Trevino in that, where you're kind of creating?
Yes. Yeah. I had a lot of cool little, I had a terrible pitch on the par 5. I just hit it too low. I didn't hit it hard enough on the other par 5. That one was nice and 8, but just low. I'm making it, I know where the club is. So I'm trying to hit the shots I want to hit. Like 17, I even looked at Pete and I went, this got to go straight at it because I can't draw it. I'll hit the tree. And it went straight at it. The fact that it ended up where it did, who cares? It did what I want. The line was right and the club was right. So it ended up, 20 feet's a good shot in that hole with a 4-iron. So all that stuff, and it's not a guarantee, but things keep happening. So I keep waking up doing the same thing and kind of the same thing's happening. That's good.
Doing this as long as you've done it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How do you stir the fire to kind of get going?
Well, I'll tell you what I did, since you ask again. It will be 5 minutes, but I've never done anything, and no, it's not going to work. So doing Boca, playing just awful. I can't even believe I'm in a playoff event. So called Ricky Smith up, because he's down in Terrell, and I said, hey, I need to come down. I want to get on gears. You know what gears is? The thing you put like little things in the suit, and it takes the swing. And it's not a stick guy, not that crap. It's like it actually looks like you're really strong and perfect. The guy is like really muscular. Anyway, I said, I'm only going to look for one number that I want, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Because what do you mean? I said, just get out of the car, 50 miles, 6-iron, put my stuff on, 6-iron, make one swing, no practice swings, hit it, whatever, on the face. So you hit it in the wall. All right, let's go. So he puts all the stuff up. And I'm looking, then I find so I had my hand over it. And it's called ribcage rotation, which is shoulder turn. That's the crap name of the technical crap that everybody uses. So ribcage rotation is shoulder turn. Shoulder turn is glue. Okay. So I said to myself, if that number is anywhere below 80, I'm done. Done. I'm not doing this anymore. And I pulled it over. The first number was a 9. Get out of the car, 50 mile, just drove. The next number was an 8 and the 0.6. I went, we're going to try this. Only reason, if it was 70, finished. Anybody that knows anything about motion, if there's no shoulder motion, rib cage rotation, there's no glue. So that's the thing. And it makes a lot of sense. And that's what I said to Rick. I went, I'm going to keep doing this for a little while longer. See what happens. So I went and redid all that stupid, crazy. You can't believe the stuff I was trying to do. And I came up with something so far so good. We'll see. Hopefully it won't ever change because I don't have time for this.
Are you saying the reading is glue?
No. What's that?
What's the other?
Glue.
Glue.
Yeah, the shoulder turn ribcage rotation is the glue that keeps everything together. Look at all the best players ever. They're turning like McIlroy at the same place because he put Rory up because they have him. Not that I'm trying to do that, because who would try to do that? Because I couldn't. But his ribcage rotation with a 6-iron was 102 degrees. Yeah, that makes sense. 104 degrees. Total sense. But the fact that I was in the high 90s, mid 90s was ridiculous for me. So that's why I kept going. The only reason. And everyone thinks I'm full of crap, but I don't think I'd have kept doing this anymore because it was no fun. None.
Remind us your connection here. When you were staying here, playing here.
Oh, I lived here. Good Lord, I don't know how many years I lived here. 2003 to 2008 or 9, give or take. And I'm at Calusa Pines, which it's phenomenal. I mean, Gary Chenstoff's been great to us. He's been good to all of us. So we hang out there, and that's where I stay. And I can only come a couple times a year, though. Maybe in the fall, in the winter for the pro at Calusa, and then here. It's great, though. I do like it here. It's got a bit crowded now. There's a few people, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What would it mean you to get in the hunt, the thick of this thing? And
I want to win in my 60s. Simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I want to do. And I think I've given myself, not this round, but what I've done to this, maybe an opportunity sometime, whether it's this week, who cares?
Yeah.
You know, it's everyone says, well, it's only the first round. Yeah, but it was nice to come out fast. Pete said something to me at the end of last year. He goes, we just don't get off. We haven't got off to any good starts. I went, well, I couldn't. I mean, I've been putting and pitching great for years. That just shows you how bad I've been hitting it. I've been driving it okay. Can't hit an iron on the green. Couldn't hit an iron on the green. So it was. I'm like, and we started off good in the wall line, and started off good here. Whatever happens, happens. But it's nice to know that. It's like I told Pete today. I went, it's funny. I've been thinking about the same thing I was thinking about at walleye the last 2.5 weeks. You know, I'm not doing it anymore. People don't believe it, and I don't blame them. But I'm not doing it anymore. I don't know. Doesn't work now. Doesn't work now. I'll hit them crooked too. So not as often though. Anything else?
beautiful.
You got it, guys.
Thank you.
Anytime.